Hello again, I'm so happy to see you here. Today our video is about how to save money for a student. Come on. So in this video I'm going to describe different points to you, how it's feasible, how it's realistic to save money and even earn some money while you are being a student at university. I believe lots of those non-trivial. You're going to learn something for yourself, and please share with your friends, tell them about those tips, and go buy something fancy for yourself once you save those money. College student by definition means you don't really have much money. So first tip is cook at home. It's very unexpected if you're a college student and you're probably going to say, I don't have time, I have courses, I have assignments, I'm so busy, I don't have time for anything. You want me to cook? I say yes, if you want to save money, you're better off cooking. Not only it saves your money, it also saves your health. I know lots of people who ate plaza, restaurants, etc. food for the undergrad 2-3 years. They had high cholesterol level, stomach problems, other things. So after that, they all start cooking at home. But why do it if you can prevent it early and start cooking at home your food? Again, if you want me to do videos for how to do meal prep, you can ask me. I'll be happy to do this. But you don't have to cook every evening. You can prepare ahead and freeze it. That brings the next point. Next point is that you can go to cheaper grocery stores. Not all grocery stores are extremely expensive. So, for example, Walmart has cheaper food and often sometimes as good as in the other stores. If you want to do the tours in grocery stores, also let me know. I'm also happy to do that. You are free to choose what kind of ingredients you put in your food. You can stay healthier out of your undergrad, because guess what? After undergrad, there's still life out there. So you want to be prepared for it and enter it healthy and happy and not burdened by any diseases you could have got as an undergrad student. Listen, this is an important fact. Then live off campus. Don't really, try it if you want to, but don't really be surprised if your roommates are not exactly what you expect in college. Yes, sure, you can get a friendly cohort of students in your dormitory, and if you like to party, then that's probably the place to go. But most likely you don't if you're a studious person and you want to get good grades. So you move off campus, have some park near your area where you can relax from your studies, watch a nice view outside of the window, etc. Even if you don't want to see the outside of the window view, don't really live on campus, because that's gonna be much more expensive. Every term you're gonna be paying at least a third more than you should have. And again, you cannot choose your neighborhood. And even if you choose the places that are near campus, like walking distance, 2 minutes walk to campus, you are still gonna be cheaper than if you weren't on campus. And surprise, surprise, lots of rooms on campus don't have AC in summer. So if you're planning to stay there for summer term, keep that in mind too. So living off campus are going to save you lots of money. If you live a bit further from campus, you get benefits from a quieter community. If you like to study, that's that. And then also you get fresher air, less noise. Your neighbors may be interesting people. You want to talk to them. You get your roommates who are also tend to be more quiet. People who live off campus tend to be generally more quiet. I don't know, my opinion. By student community, I mean not just university residences. Those are crazy expensive, and that's another point. Should you live in them or no? Again, if you're a first-year student, you may consider living in a student residence. You will have a meal plan, you will have a roommate, and roommate is not a housemate, it's a roommate. In your room, there's somebody else living. Again, depending on the campus, depending on your personality, you may or may not like that. If you live off campus, there is what I call student area, is the area near campus, usually 10-15 at most minutes of walking distance, or 1 or 2 bus stops. That's where a majority of students are concentrated. There's lots of food stores, maybe not so many grocery stores, because those students prefer to buy ready-to-eat food and not to cook themselves. But if you want, again, quieter living, then move off student community, which is like half an hour walking to and more, 10 bus stops and more. But then You can also choose to live near the grocery store, cook your own meals, save money on food. Anything else you want to know about housing on campus, on off campus, or university town, or around bus commuting, etc.? Let me know in the comments below. Thumbs up if you like it. Let's continue to the next point. About our next point, saving money on commute. A lot of university towns have bus systems, and the bus fare is minimal and included in your tuition. Again, but again, it's not too high. It could be around $100 term depending on your university. So explore that option. If your university town doesn't have good bus system, think about a bike. So that's another reason why you should consider a campus with beautiful surroundings, so you enjoy biking, you have like healthy fresh air, and you can even play some badminton. That's talking about saving money on gym memberships. Universities usually have gyms for students which are free, really. Just you show your university student card and you just go in. Maybe you're interested in like more of a you want to sign up for some gym membership that includes badminton, basketball, like swimming, you name it. And you have to, maybe table tennis, you maybe need to pay a little bit more per term, but again, it's not too much cheaper compared to off-campus options. Walking, hiking, keep yourself healthy. Walking to campus is also another option to save money on gym memberships if you're not into really heavy lifting. These are things in a day-to-day life. Day-to-day life will be less than your tuition in terms of your expenses. So here are going to be some tips that I'm going to tell you how to save money when you're studying, so you don't pay the university as much as you have to. You can apply for, it's called Math General major in the University of Waterloo, for example. In other universities, I'm pretty sure you can find similar options, and you will pay much lower tuition for your courses. And guess why it's good? Because when you're first year and up to first half second year, you're going to be taking general courses every math faculty student has to take. But if you enrolled in the CS program in the beginning, you're going to be paying CS tuition, which could be higher, much higher. Well, this cannot continue forever because the universities are smart, they figure the system out, and so what you have to now, after that period, is to declare your major. It is free. And if you have a passing average, then you will be accepted to this program. The average is like 60%. It's not extremely impossible. You can do it, I'm believing you. Yeah, and then you will have to start paying your CS tuition because you will not be allowed to take the specific CS courses. But those ones that are accessible to the whole math faculty and which are required for the first and second year mostly, you can get them for cheaper. Don't fail courses. Again, if you're a student, it probably sounds obvious because, oh, you came to university, you want to study hard, you want to get a good grade, you want to get your knowledge and get out of university as soon as possible, get a good job, build your future. Failing course is a possibility. For many people, when they go to university, they see subjects first time. They have never learned, let it be computer science or some higher advanced mathematics, and it can be difficult. There are many courses like this all at one time, so don't feel discouraged if you are feeling that way. That's normal. But if you fail the course, the university will possibly reduce your course load for the next term. So say you were taking 5 courses in one term, then you failed one of them. Hopefully not, but suppose so, somebody did. So the next term, the policy will require them to take only 4 courses. Because they're thinking, okay, so you had difficulty with one course, we'll reduce your course load so that you are more successful next term. Basically, this is done for the benefit of the students. However, this also means money. This means that you will have to pay more potentially because you will need to satisfy your course load requirements. If you have to take 4 units and you were allowed to take 4 one term you essentially took 4 because you failed one, you're going to have 2 units hanging out there. So you have to find time somehow to take them later, and you will have to pay extra for the course you failed. Unless you really work hard. And here's where the hope comes. If you really work hard, then you're going to be able to achieve some threshold average. Once you achieve the threshold average, you can go to some nice lady and say, oh, I have this threshold average. Can you please let me take 1 course free? And some universities have this option. Once your average is above some number, you can take more than 5 courses, and extra ones will be free. Take advantage of this opportunity. Even if you didn't fail a course, just if you're a bright student, work hard and this is rewarding. You can get another major even by in this way for free, by taking extra courses. And then there's another point. You can do more than one major because lots of majors have courses intersecting. So explore this option. You'll be better candidate for your job and you will learn more in general. This is quite interesting. Go to conferences. If you are interested in a research career, or even if you are not and you just want to travel, student unions organize conferences. They can be on the other end of the country and they can be sponsored by your university, because guess what, you and your parents every term pay some minuscule amount for funds. Those funds are made for students, and so if there's a need to go to the conference, a group of people will be sponsored by that. Yeah, so if you study hard and you join student unions, you will have more access to information on what is going on. For example, for math students in Canada, there are yearly undergraduate student conferences, and if you have done research, you can present your research there to other peers and have meaningful friendships formed. But also you can travel for the fund from your university for free, including flight tickets, dormitory, everything. Maybe your food you have to cover for yourself, but it's really nice. So explore those options. And of course there are internships. Next point is get a co-op job. Wow, right? Maybe you have never heard about it. So first thing you have to do is apply for a co-op when you apply for your major. You may not get tons of information in the application about it, but what it is, a possibility to have a work experience and to earn real money. Depending on university is different. So it may be like, for example, in University of Waterloo, you can choose a sequence and one term you can study, another term you work. And you alternate this until you get 5 or 6 co-op work terms. Lots of people who are successful in finding a job, and in STEM field usually is a pretty high success rate. You can earn quite a lot and even cover your domestic tuition. Some people who were able to work in Amazon, for example, bought a car after this co-op. So you know, it's good stuff. Some other universities may allow you to take courses and co-op at the same time, so it's more like a part-time job. In any case, it is valuable work experience, and in Canada it's really important to have some before you apply for your next job. It's also important for you. First of all, you will have experience working in the real workplace with future colleagues. Maybe you'll be able to find a job later in the same company. Again, lots of students do this, especially in their last co-op term. This is a decisive one because this helps them to find a job afterwards. Third of all, you earn money, pretty good money. You can help your parents, feel good that you are a bit more of an adult in this way, and you just get to talk to interesting people, see new things, and it's a great experience. So co-ops, internship, etc. Again, if you have not applied for a co-op position, that's okay. There are possibilities in universities to transfer to co-op program, even though they may be much more competitive than applying to the co-op program in the beginning. So keep that in mind. Also, you can have an internship. So internship is what you find totally by yourself, while co-op is something that uses university websites to help you find a job, find their employers listings, which employers put there for you to find the job. Then their interview, you go through a simplified interview process and you get your job. Again, you might need to apply to 50 to 80 positions depending on this is your first time or not first time applying to a job, but this is great. Internship you have to find on yourself. You look on LinkedIn, on job search, etc. But again, people do this. They find internships for full time, like spring, summer term, depending on you're in Canada, US, and they even find part-time jobs that after the internship they can continue doing this in their studies, which brings them extra income. And again, this experience, soft skills, conversation skills, navigating into society, etc. So think about this when you're thinking about saving money and getting valuable job experience at the same time. This is really great. Next point. Buy things in Dollarama or Dollar Store or other things. Buy those notebooks. Don't buy them in campus stores. In campus stores, they are branded, they are nice, but they are no different than in any other respect than the ones you would buy in the cheap stores. You can save lots of money on the notebooks, and again, lots of grocery stores like Walmart is a grocery store, and would sell you notebooks so you can save time instead of commuting to different stores. So buy things in cheaper stores. A bit more about mundane things. You can buy clothes online, because when you go to a store, you feel excited, you want to buy lots of things. You see a cute top here, you buy that one, and you buy cute bottom there, and you, in the end, you leave with lots of purchases, or not lots of purchases, but lots of money have left your pocket. Online, you can try to control your impulses and maybe eye one thing for a long time, and then at some point it's going to be on sale, and then you can just go buy it on sale. But be careful. There are things like clearances or final sales. When you buy an item, it cannot be returned. So you don't want to get in trouble by that. Maybe go try your size first and then buy it online. And then, did I mention Black Friday? Of course, I have to mention Black Friday and other major sales, because if you're a student, you need big things, like you need a laptop, you need bikes, you need clothing. Black Friday is the best time to buy those, because it's a huge discount. So you have time to prepare, choose what kind of laptop you like, what you need, what specs you need, and then you can get 30% off, etc. Big sales. And if you really don't want to cook at home and you're a person who prefers to have ready-to-eat food, you can find a good canteen on campus that could serve more or less healthy food and will be for discount for students. Here are your options. I hope you actually do save money when you're a student. Enjoy your university. My video, subscribe. Please tell me about how do your tips, how you save money. Have you ever been in a situation where you had a lot of debt during as being a student? Did you find a way to pay it off? How did your internships go? Let me know. I'm really interested. Like this video, put the thumbs up, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much for watching this video. Being a student is difficult. It's a lot of challenges, but also makes you stronger, more suited for the real life. You gain lots of soft and hard skills. So keep going, keep saving money, keep enjoying your life, and studying hard. See you next video. Bye.